Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp. And today we're going to be looking at how the odds have been acting up for the game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. How you doing today, my man?
I'm doing great, Dax. It's Friday, man. How can I be doing any better?
No doubt, now, and especially since we're going to be talking about this game. Now, it's pretty much a nice recap of last year's 28-35 Denver win. And Vegas thinks that after watching the Chiefs lose to the Titans in Week 1, that the Broncos should be able to win this by double-digit score. And that's pretty much why the line opened up at Denver at -14 with a 52-point total. But since then, Pinnacle Sports actually dropped the spread to -13 with a 51-point total. As for 5 Dimes, they kept it at -14 but dropped the juice to a +110 with a total of 51 also. Now, I even see some bookies like BetChris drop it as much as down as to 11.5. So there's definitely been some line movement in this game. But where do you think this line might close out before it kicks off?
Let me start off by saying that this is not the same Chiefs team that played Denver so well last season. Their defense is, I think, not a lot worse, but much worse than it was last season. I think that's going to play a huge factor in this game. But the Denver Bronco defense isn't that good either. Even though the Alex Smith led offense in Kansas City isn't great, they still have one of the best running backs in the NFL in Jamal Charles, and they obviously get Dwayne Bowe back this week. So with that being said, this line is crazy right now. I think 13 points is a little high, but I also think that the Denver Broncos are potentially the play. However, that does go against what it looks like the sharps are on in this game, because if you take a look at the SBR consensus data right now, literally 70% of the money is going on the Kansas City Chiefs taking points right now, whereas the bets are about split 50-50. So obviously the big money, the big money is going on the Kansas City Chiefs right now, taking so many points. Where the line is going to settle, I literally have no idea. I thought the line would continue going up. I thought the sharps and the public were going to be on Denver this week. That's obviously not the case. So if you're looking at it, I think it will definitely settle below 14 points. That's for sure. I believe 5 Dimes has this 13.5 right now. I think it'll probably settle lower than that, but I don't think, like BetChris, like you said, 11 points just seems like I would be diving all over Denver at that odds right now. So probably 12 to 13 points is where you're going to see. I'll say 12.5 just so I can stay in the middle of that range.
Yeah, I think 12 would be a good number. I mean, even though 12.5 would still be awesome, and 11.5, I'm jumping all over that one. But, you know, considering the factors that we have here, without Wes Welker playing with Manning and all, do you think that might still consider them to be able to win that game by that many touchdowns? I mean, it's almost 2 touchdowns, and I'm still a little weary about that.
You know, I don't think I am, though. They're playing at home one, which is a good atmosphere, obviously. And I think that, like I said at the beginning, the Kansas City Chiefs defense, especially against the run, is going to struggle in this game. And Monty Ball could be set to have a huge game. And if you have a Denver Broncos offense with Peyton Manning under center that has a running back that's running all over its opposition, that just spells complete and utter bad news for the opponent, because they're going to be able to pick their spots and just pick you apart in the passing game if indeed they are using the run successfully to set up the pass. Ones on the Chiefs side, I don't even know if you can trust that offense, even if the Broncos do get a big lead, because I don't think they're going to make the mistake of going into prevent defense again. I think they're going to want to crush the Kansas City Chiefs this week as much as they can. I think they're going to have their foot firmly on the gas pedal the entire game. They're not going to make the same mistake of going into prevent defense and letting the Kansas City Chiefs back in. So, you know, like I said, if this, depending on the odds, like at BetChris right now, I think you should be all over the Denver Broncos right now. But at 13.5, like it is at 5 Dimes, I'm a little more weary to go either side of that number.
Yeah, I agree, my man. All right, awesome, dude. Thank you very much again for all the input, and we'll talk some more football soon.
Thanks, Dax.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.